Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most important aspects of attraction: how to subtly build a connection with women without being pushy or making things awkward. If you're ever wondered how to make a great impression, get her to notice you, and keep the chemistry flowing, you're in the right place. A lot of guys worry about coming on too strong, or they just don't know the right balance when it comes to flirting and physical touch. The truth is, it's all about confidence, timing, and reading the situation correctly. I'm going to share some practical tips that will help you navigate those moments and make her feel more drawn to you, all while keeping things smooth, natural, and classy. So, if you're ready to learn how to subtly turn up the attraction and make your interactions with women way more engaging, in this video, I'll share 13 tips and practical examples to help you master the art of flirting at Christmas parties and workplace gatherings. Before we dive into the tips and strategies, there's a crucial point we need to address. The golden rule of flirting is that you must ignite a woman's sense of attraction toward you before attempting to flirt. If you jump straight into flirting without first sparking her interest, it's likely to feel awkward or insincere to her, and she will often turn you down. To successfully flirt at a Christmas party, corporate event, or any other social setting, focus on building her attraction by showcasing qualities that naturally appeal to women, like confidence, a strong and composed presence, and engaging charisma. When a woman feels that initial spark of interest, she'll be more open to your flirting and may even respond playfully to indicate her interest. On the other hand, if your approach is overly polite or generic and you don't create any sexual tension, she'll probably reject your efforts because it won't feel genuine to her. Let's explore the tips and examples so you can navigate these situations with confidence and ease. Stay tuned. Let's jump right in. What will people think if you flirt with women at an office Christmas party? Flirting is often seen as a lighthearted and harmless activity that many people enjoy, provided it stays within respectful boundaries and doesn't cross into inappropriate territory. That said, how much flirting you engage in at a work holiday event depends greatly on the norms and expectations within your workplace. For instance, in some work environments, management may be entirely accepting of employees forming personal connections, whether that means casual relationships, dating, or even something more serious. In fact, in some cases, even managers themselves may engage in relationships with their team members. On the other hand, some companies enforce strict policies against workplace romances. In such environments, employees who enter into relationships are expected to maintain a professional demeanor while on the job, keeping all signs of affection outside the workplace. If your company culture discourages romantic interactions among staff, it's essential to adopt a more discreet approach if you choose to flirt at the office Christmas party. This could mean relying on nonverbal cues, such as body language and subtle behaviors, rather than making overtly flirtatious remarks in front of colleagues. Stick around, and I'll share specific examples of how to navigate these situations effectively. For now, let's dive into the dynamics of flirting and how to do it the right way. Here's how to mix words, body language, and behavior for some holiday charm. Whether it's what you say, how you move, or how you carry yourself, these elements are the building blocks of successful flirting. Ready to get started? Tip number 1 is: Tip 1. Give her a flirty look from a distance and then smile in a confident, relaxed way that shows you like her. If you haven't yet approached the woman that you want to flirt with, you can start out by giving her a flirty look from a distance. A flirty look means that you look at a woman and show her that you find her attractive and that you like you, while also showing her that you think she likes you too. Essentially, think about how you would look at a woman if you really liked her and you know that she likes you too. It's an exciting moment to experience for the both of you. Give her that type of look and she will know exactly what it means, but you have to be consistent and you have to do it often. Whatever you do, just don't look at her as though you like her, but you are unsure if she likes you too. Why? When flirting with women, you must ensure that you are making her feel attracted to you rather than turning her off. If you look at a woman as though you like her and you know that she likes you too, she will feel attracted to you because you will be coming across as confident. However, if you act her as though you like her, but you aren't sure if she likes you, then you're going to be coming across as insecure and self-doubting, which is not attractive to women. Women are attracted to the emotional strength of men, confidence, high self-esteem, self-assuredness, and turned off by the emotional weakness, insecure, anxiety, self-doubt, etc. Women only want to flirt with guys that they feel attracted to, so you must ensure that when you give a woman a flirty look, it is backed up with a relaxed, easygoing confidence in yourself. So, how does it work? Start by making eye contact with her from a distance and give her the flirty look for about 1-2 seconds, where you communicate via your body language that you like her and you know that she likes you too. Then, add in a smile and hold eye contact for another 2-3 seconds before looking away before continuing to talk to other people or doing something else, ordering a drink, getting some food from the buffet, etc. That is how a flirty look works. Essentially, you look at her as though you like her and that you know she likes you too, hold eye contact, give her a smile, and then look away in a relaxed, confident manner. Think about how you would look at a woman if you really liked her and you knew for sure that she liked you too. When you give her a confident, flirtatious look like that, she then feels excited that there is a spark between you and her. She becomes curious and keen to interact with you to see if she will feel even more attracted to you when in your presence. By the way, don't worry about whether or not the woman will know what you are doing, because she will. Women know what flirting is. Women have to use flirting to be subtle about their sexual interest in men, because pretty much everyone looks down on a woman or treats her with less respect if she is very open about her interest in sex. She knows what you are doing. Flirting is a language that pretty much every woman understands and uses, so when you give her a flirty look, she will know that you find her attractive and are using the subtle, discreet language of flirting to let her know. She will feel excited that you have the social intelligence to be able to privately create a spark between you and her via subtle flirting. So don't hesitate to give her a flirty look. Just do it, and you will see what I mean. Tip 2. Use a playful squint paired with a smile while keeping eye contact during your conversation. Once you've approached and started chatting with a woman at a Christmas party, it's crucial to maintain her interest and suddenly show your charm throughout the interaction. This helps build a stronger connection and keeps the vibe flirty and fun. If the woman you're speaking with is responding positively because you exude confidence, have a captivating personality, make her laugh, or display a natural sense of masculinity, another way to up the flirt factor is by squinting your eyes slightly and giving her a warm smile while holding her gaze. This playful expression subtly conveys, "I see the connection we have, and I'm enjoying it just as much as you are." Timing is key, though. Use this flirty move when she's clearly showing signs of interest in you. For example, she might giggle in a light-hearted way, lightly touch your arm, nibble on her bottom lip, tilt her head down shyly while glancing up at you, twirl her hair, or play with it absent-mindedly. The flirty squint and smile are a great way to acknowledge her attraction and let her know the feeling is mutual without needing to say it out loud. This subtle yet confident body language sends the message in a classy, understated way that keeps the interaction exciting. Important reminder, as mentioned earlier, before engaging in any kind of flirting, ensure that you've sparked her attraction first. If she isn't already drawn to you and you try to flirt, it might come off as awkward or out of place, because true flirting thrives on mutual attraction. To successfully connect with women at a Christmas party, follow a natural flow of steps. Start by making her feel that magnetic pull toward you through confidence, charm, or humor, and let everything progress naturally from there. Skipping this essential first step and jumping straight into flirting without building attraction often leads to rejection. Tip 3. Playfully suggest she's trying to get you drunk. A fun way to inject some playful flirting at a Christmas party is when you're chatting with a woman who seems drawn to you, perhaps because of your confidence, charm, or masculine energy, and she proposes grabbing another drink. At this moment, flash her a smile and tease, "Are you trying to get me tipsy?" She'll instantly grasp the playful insinuation that she might have ulterior motives, such as trying to lure you into a more intimate situation. There's no need to spell it out by explicitly saying she wants to seduce you. She'll pick up on the cheeky undertone without further explanation. If she laughs and enjoys your teasing, you can up the flirt factor by adding, "I should warn you though, I'm not that easy. You'll need to sweep me off my feet a bit more before I'm won over. A drink won't cut it." Follow this up with a laugh to keep the mood light and fun. Of course, how far you take this playful banter depends on the environment and cultural expectations at your workplace event. If you're in a highly formal setting where professionalism is the norm and other colleagues can overhear, it's best to keep things toned down. On the other hand, if the two of you are chatting privately or the room is bustling with noise, it's often perfectly fine to engage in this lighthearted humor. In most cases, she'll appreciate the playful spark it brings to your interaction. Tip 4. Encourage a little competition among women and reward her when she shows more interest in you. A simple yet effective way to attract women is by sparking interest from others during your interaction. Unlike men, who often feel physically attracted right away and may pursue someone based on appearance alone, women tend to evaluate a man's appeal through various non-physical factors, such as confidence, charisma, and how well liked he is by others. When a woman notices that other women aren't drawn to a guy, it can make her feel less inclined toward him. Similarly, if she senses that others wouldn't find him appealing, it may dampen her interest. It's just how attraction works for most women. Why? Because their attraction is often rooted in qualities like personality, social skills, and a man's overall vibe, rather than just physical fitness or wealth. As the video explains, women often overlook a man's lack of conventional attractiveness, like not being tall, rich, or model handsome, when he wins them over with other traits. A great tactic to capture the attention of a woman playing hard to get is to subtly engage other women in the room. Once you notice the woman you like responding positively, being more attentive, trying to engage you more, reward her with increased focus and attention. For instance, if you're flirting with someone at a work party and she's being a bit elusive, bring other women into the conversation. Be confident, make them laugh, and display your charisma and masculinity. When she sees others enjoying your company, it might trigger her competitive side, prompting her to vie for your attention. Pay close attention to her behavior. If she begins showing clear signs of interest, like touching your arm or cutting into conversations to get your attention, acknowledge it by giving her a warm smile and slightly more attention than the others. Afterward, return to engaging the group, repeating this process until her interest becomes unmistakable. When the timing feels right, suggest some one-on-one time, such as, "How about we grab a drink at the bar?" By doing so, she'll feel thrilled to have earned a moment alone with you. This approach is exciting for women because it frames you as a challenge. To be that kind of man, you need to strike a balance. Show her you're interested without appearing overly eager. Let her feel like she needs to win you over, rather than thinking you're completely sold on her from the start. Many men hesitate to use this strategy, fearing it's manipulative or that the woman might lose interest if they don't show full commitment right away. However, as the video highlights, most guys fail to create any sense of intrigue because they seem too eager. Women are naturally drawn to men who make them feel like they've won something special, rather than doing the man a favor by reciprocating his interest. Tip 5. Propose celebrating New Year's Eve together. This is a subtle approach to flirting during a holiday gathering or workplace event. At times, the work environment's cultural norms may require a more discreet method of expressing interest in a coworker. For instance, if you're engaging in a conversation with a colleague who is drawn to you but hesitant to show romantic or physical interest due to the professional setting, you can hint at your interest by suggesting the idea of celebrating New Year's Eve together. This strategy conveys that you're interested in spending time with her outside of work, demonstrating your attraction in a subtle, non-obvious way. Flirting isn't always about overt declarations of romantic or physical interest. Instead, it's about using unspoken signals, such as words, gestures, body language, and a particular energy to communicate mutual attraction without being too explicit. In this scenario, suggesting a New Year's Eve celebration is a subtle way to connect, especially with someone who may be feeling unsure about your interest. This gesture can help her feel more secure, encouraging her to open up and reciprocate interest. It's natural for some men to wonder, why does dating have to be so complicated? However, when insecurity is involved, interactions can become more intricate. For instance, an insecure person may require more reassurance through actions and words before feeling comfortable. Take an example. If she has self-doubts, you need to first ignite her attraction toward you and then subtly signal your interest. Failing to do so could lead her to act distant or even deny her interest. Conversely, a confident woman plays hard to get for a different reason, not because of fear of rejection, but to test your self-assurance. She might observe how you react to challenges she sets to gauge your level of confidence. If you falter or doubt yourself under her tests, it signals to her that you might not be secure enough for someone with her level of confidence. However, if you remain composed and project unwavering confidence, she'll find this incredibly appealing. A confident woman will often think, "Finally, someone who can match my energy and isn't fazed by my strength." Tip 6. Compliment her on her attractiveness and express your feelings. One of the most effective ways to flirt with women is to be direct about your attraction to her. When there's mutual interest and you've built a rapport, it's crucial to express something like, "You're really sexy. I like you." Why is this important? Well, many women, around 96% according to the Dove Global Survey on Beauty, struggle with insecurity about their appearance. Even if she looks stunning to you, she might not feel that way about herself and will need reassurance that you find her attractive. If she's confident and aware of her own appeal, she'll appreciate that you're bold enough to tell her. But for this to have the desired effect, you first need to spark her attraction toward you. This is key. You have to make her feel attracted to you before anything else you do or say will resonate with her. Once you've sparked that attraction, if you don't give her a straightforward compliment on her looks, she may start to play hard to get, acting as though she's not interested, just to test your level of attraction and confidence. To avoid unnecessary games in your interactions, simply be upfront and let her know that you think she's sexy and you're into her. The best moment to say something like this is when you're both getting along, laughing together, and sharing a light-hearted moment. Pause for a second, take in her beauty with a smile, and confidently say, "You're sexy. I like you." She'll appreciate your directness, confidence, and the fact that you can say something bold without making it feel awkward. However, be mindful of your surroundings. For instance, if you're at a work event, like a Christmas party, and the conversation is happening in front of colleagues or in a public space, it might not be the right time to give such a direct compliment. Some women may feel embarrassed by such comments in front of others, while others might enjoy the attention and flirt back. In such settings, you'll have to gauge what's appropriate based on the atmosphere and the people around you. Tip 7. Playfully tease her with funny faces during your conversations. One simple, yet effective way to flirt with a woman is by making playful, funny faces while you're talking to her. These subtle expressions can add a touch of humor to your interactions. Example 1. When she says something silly or a bit off, scrunch your nose and give her a playful, judgmental look, but keep it light and teasing. You could follow it up by saying, "Oh, I thought you were really smart until you said that." Then laugh together about it. Example 2. If she says something really intelligent or insightful, raise your eyebrows in surprise or admiration. Then say, "Wow, I had no idea you were so smart. You're beautiful and clever. You've got it all, girl." Follow that up with a smile and laughter. Flirting in this way is all about gently teasing her, making her feel feminine and playful around you. But here's the key. Gentle teasing isn't about being rude or mean. It's not about playing the bad boy or pushing her boundaries. Instead, it's about giving her the kind of playful banter that many women secretly enjoy, but won't always admit, fearing it might be misinterpreted. When you tease her lightly, it allows her to feel more girly and less dominant, which many women appreciate. It's a subtle way to flirt that shows you're confident and at ease while being kind and charming. Just remember, moderation is key. Think of teasing like seasoning a dish. If you overdo it, it can become overwhelming and lose its charm. And when you tease her, stay true to your masculinity. Don't try to mimic her giggling or behavior. Maintain your strong, confident presence, and she'll feel attracted to you for it. The reason gentle teasing works so well is because it highlights the natural dynamic between masculine and feminine energy. Women are drawn to the contrast. When they feel feminine in comparison to your masculine approach, it sparks sexual attraction. Many nice guys struggle with this, as they tend to focus on being overly friendly and neutral, hoping to come off as trustworthy or safe. While being a good person is essential, playing it too neutral won't ignite the attraction women feel for a man. It's the confident, assertive behavior that makes her feel attracted, not just friendly or comfortable. When you're just being nice without bringing any masculine energy to the table, she won't feel that spark of sexual chemistry. She'll simply see you as a friendly, non-threatening figure. That's why so many nice guys end up in the friend zone, despite being great guys with good intentions. Tip 8. Lightly and confidently touch her when you lean in to speak with her. Many guys hesitate to touch women, fearing they might invade her personal space, causing her to panic or reject him in front of others. But here's the reality. When a woman feels attracted to a man and he exudes confidence and composure, she's likely to be receptive to his touch and may even find it thrilling, as long as he doesn't come across as overly forward or inappropriate in public settings, like in front of a boss or a more conservative colleague. So, when and how should you touch her in a flirtatious manner? As long as she feels drawn to you, whether it's due to your confidence, the way you make her feel feminine in contrast to your masculine demeanor, etc., you can gently yet firmly touch her when leaning in to speak, especially in noisy environments or when you want to share something privately with her. For example, you can place your hand on her lower back or on the upper arm of the side opposite to the ear you're speaking into. So if you're talking into her right ear, touch her left upper arm gently but confidently. Women appreciate this kind of subtle but assertive touch because it conveys that you are self-assured and masculine, and you're not afraid to take the interaction further. At the same time, you maintain a level of class and discretion, ensuring she doesn't feel uncomfortable or worry about what others might think. If you've been building attraction, she will likely be open to your touch. However, if you're at a formal or conservative event, like a work gathering or a holiday party, be mindful not to overdo it. You don't need to touch her every time you lean in. Instead, trust your confidence and touch her when it feels right. When she feels your touch, it can heighten her attraction, signaling that you possess the social awareness to subtly express your interest in a tasteful and sophisticated way. For her, this is a form of flirting, an understated way of letting her know you're interested. And if she starts touching you when she leans in to speak, it's a clear sign that she's flirting back and enjoying where the interaction is headed. Tip 9. Use eye contact to build connection and attraction. When you're interacting with a woman, eye contact can be a powerful tool to convey interest and create a deeper connection. When you look her in the eyes, it shows that you are confident and fully present in the moment. However, be sure to maintain a balance. Staring too intensely can come off as aggressive or uncomfortable, while avoiding eye contact can seem evasive or insecure. Instead, aim for soft, steady eye contact, especially when speaking to her or making a point. This type of connection can make her feel more drawn to you and can help build sexual tension, especially when combined with other subtle touches or gestures. If you notice her holding your gaze or her pupils dilating, it's a strong sign that she's engaged and attracted to you. When done correctly, eye contact is a silent but powerful way to flirt and create intimacy without needing words. Tip 10. Use your body language to express confidence and openness. Your body language speaks volumes and can significantly impact how a woman perceives you. When you interact with her, ensure that your posture is open and confident. Standing tall with your shoulders back shows that you are self-assured and approachable, which makes you more attractive. Avoid crossing your arms or slouching, as these can give off a sense of insecurity or disinterest. Instead, lean in slightly when talking to her, maintaining a relaxed yet attentive stance. This conveys that you are genuinely engaged in the conversation and are comfortable in her presence. Also, try mirroring her body language subtly. If she leans forward, you can do the same, showing that you're in sync with her. This creates a sense of connection and makes the interaction feel more natural, signaling to her that you are on the same wavelength. Tip 11. Be a good listener and show genuine interest. Active listening is one of the most attractive qualities you can have. When you really listen to what she says, make eye contact, and ask follow-up questions that show you're paying attention, it demonstrates respect and makes her feel valued. For example, if she talks about her passions, hobbies, or something important to her, engage in the conversation by saying, "That sounds amazing. How did you get into that?" Or, "What was the most rewarding part of that experience?" Being a good listener helps deepen your connection and shows that you're interested in more than just surface-level interactions. Tip 12. Keep your conversations balanced. Share, but don't overshare. It's important to strike a balance in your conversations. While it's great to share personal stories, keep in mind that oversharing too early can make things uncomfortable. Aim to share just enough to keep the conversation interesting, but avoid going into deeply personal details right away. For example, you might talk about a recent trip you took, but avoid getting too detailed about your life problems or struggles. This keeps the interaction light and fun while still allowing her to get to know you. It also prevents you from coming across as overly needy or emotional too soon. Tip 13. Be patient, don't rush things. Finally, it's important to remember that building attraction takes time. No one wants to feel rushed or pressured, so take things slow and let the connection grow at its own pace. Whether you're touching her gently, having deep conversations, or sharing a laugh, be patient and allow things to unfold naturally. It's crucial to give her space to feel comfortable and to process the chemistry that's developing between you. Don't rush into anything too soon, and be mindful of the signals she's giving. If she's into you, she'll let you know. And when the timing feels right, things will naturally progress. To sum up, attraction is about confidence, respect, and authenticity. It's about making her feel comfortable while showing your interest in subtle yet confident ways. Use touch and body language to express attraction, but always keep her boundaries and comfort in mind. Stay true to yourself, build rapport, and keep things playful and light. Remember, every woman is different, so pay attention to her reactions, adapt to the situation, and let things progress naturally. With patience and the right approach, you'll be able to create a genuine connection and build attraction over time. If you've enjoyed these tips, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to drop any questions or thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've used these tips in your own experiences. Thanks for watching, and good luck out there.